This is question 23 on the higher calculator paper. The question says, in part A, Max wants to take a random sample of students from his year group. Explain what is meant by random sample. So this question is just asking you to define what's meant by random sample. So you should know this. You should know that a random sample, or in a random sample, each member of the population, so each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Okay, and that's the definition of a random sample. You should know that and be prepared to give that definition if you're asked for it. Then going on to part B, part 2 says, describe a method Max could use to take his random sample. So remember, a random sample, everybody has an equal chance of being selected. So one common way of doing this is you could number everybody in the group, right? Give everybody a number and then use a calculator to choose random numbers, right? And then pick that person who has that particular number, right? There are loads of different ways in which you could sort of randomize how you actually pick them, but could number, so describe how Max could do this. He could give a number to everyone in his year group and then use the random select on the calculator to choose individuals and then use the random number selector on his calculator to choose people. Okay? Or I've seen another answer where somebody said he could give everybody a number, put the numbers in a bag, and then pick ones out at random from the bag and choose people who he's given those numbers to. And that's a perfectly correct answer for this part of the question. Going on to part B, so if I just raise this up to there, so here's part B. In part B, it says the table below shows the numbers of students in 5 year groups at a school. So they're the 5 year groups, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and these are the number of students in each of those year groups. Question says, Lisa takes a stratified sample of 100 students by year group. Okay, so she takes a stratified sample, she takes a sample of 100 students, and the sample is done by year group. Work out the number of year 9 students that she needs to sample. Well, in order to do that, I need to first work out how many students there are altogether. I'm just going to use the calculator to add up these numbers. So I have 239 plus 257 plus 248 plus 190 plus 206. And that gives me 1,140. I'm just going to write that underneath there. So these add up to 1,140. That's the total. That's the total number of students in all those year groups. So the fraction of students in year 9 So in year 9, the fraction of students of the whole school that are in year 9 is 239 out of or over 1140. So that's the fraction of the whole school that is in year 9. I need to find that fraction of the sample that she wants to take, and she wants to take a sample of 100 students. So if she wants the sample to represent the same proportion as the number of year 9s in the school, she needs to find this fraction, 239 over 1140. She needs to find this fraction of 100. I'm going to use my calculator to help me work this out, and that is going, in order to do that, I need to do 239 divided by 1140, and then times that by 100, and that gives me 20.96. So I'll write that down, 20.96 students. But you obviously can't have like 0.96 of a student. Just putting those dots there to indicate that it carries on. So the number that she's going to have to pick, if she rounds up to the nearest whole, she's going to get 21 students from year 9 in her sample of 100, so that it is properly stratified. So in the answer space, I'm just going to put 21. You could write 21 students, but in this case, that will get me full marks in this. The second part, part B, is quite common, right? It's come up in all the exams so far. Stratified sampling. Make sure you're familiar with it. Make sure if you get a question on it, you can do it.